Hey guys, Tal here. In this video, I'll take you through the process of integration between Microsoft Intune and CyberArk Zero Touch PKI. This integration allows devices to be managed by Intune MDM and get certificates for device and the users, later on being used for Wi-Fi access, VPN access, and so on. To start, we will navigate to Zero Touch PKI. The very first step is to download certificates from Zero Touch PKI and also write down the policy ID we're going to use for this integration. To download issuing and root certificate, you will navigate to certificate authorities on the left. You will see issuing CAs that have been provisioned for your tenant. Once you click on this and scroll a little bit down, you will see the option to download certificate. Go ahead and download this issuing and root certificates. Then you navigate to accounts, and from there you will select organization unit that had been created for MDM integration, and you will take a note of policy ID value. Those will be different in your environment, and we're going to use those in our Intune integration. As we're done with CyberArk Zero Touch PKI, let's navigate to Intune. The very first step is to create app registration. Click on app registration. From there, new registration, provide the name and leave other parameters default. Once application created, you will redirect it to overview page. And from here, please write down application client ID and directory that is tenant ID. We will need it later on. Next, you will navigate to certificates and secrets, and you will click on client secrets and create a new secret. Write down the value. Now you have all three parameters you need to share with CyberArk onboarding team so they can finalize SCAP setup on CyberArk end. You don't need to wait for us. Just continue and configure rest of application. Next, we will adjust permissions. So here on the screen, you see exactly permissions as we need to perform secure communication between Intune and CyberArk Zero Touch PKI. Just make sure your screen, your application looks exactly the same. As we finish with Intune part, let's navigate to Entrada to configure our policies. In this video, I'll focus on Windows configuration, but the similar steps exist for the other platforms. So you will click on Devices, you will click on Windows. From there, you will click on Configuration. Under Configuration, we will need to create those 4 policies. I will take you one by one and show you what exactly need to be configured under each policy. Under root CA policy, the type going to be trusted certificates, and you will give it a name. Then you also will upload root CA that you downloaded from Zero Touch PKI, and you will select Computer Certificate Store root. Next, we're going to issuing CA, and the same idea. You give it a name, and you will upload issuing CA, and you will store it into intermediate store. The next one is to deal with user certificate. The policy type is SCAP certificate. So once you provide a name, you will fill the settings for this policy the way how you want it, and then you will provide the URL link that will start with Zero Touch PKI. In production, it's going to be .venify.com followed by policy ID. As you remember, the policy ID we took from Zero Touch PKI configuration. Depend on the platform type, your URL will be ending with policy ID only, or for Mac, you will need to add /PKI client.exe. Now to device certificate. I'll show you all screens as I scroll down so you can see how it's configured in this demo environment. You see that SCAP certificate, I have a certificate type device that it matches to device policy that I have on Zero Touch PKI, and your SCAP URL will match to the policy that I have in Zero Touch PKI. Again, Windows just end with the policy ID. Mac, you will need to add /PKI client.exe. Now with everything configured, let's see the end user experience. With the computer, he wants to join to our tenant. He will navigate to accounts, access work or school. So before I click on connect, let me show you that this machine doesn't have any certificates right now. So I click on connect. I will provide my email address. And you can see device being registered in my Intune tenant. And end user done with enrollment. I can wait a couple of minutes so synchronization will happen by itself, or I can go ahead and manually trigger this synchronization. So synchronization done. Now I'm going to check my certificate folders, my certificate copy stores, and you can see that under my current user, I have a user certificate, and under my local machine, I have my device certificate being provisioned to me. As you can see, issued by Zero Touch PKI. So this is what configuration looks like. This is how our end user experience look like. And I hope you found this video interesting, and see you on my next one.